going on, y'all? Happy Friday. So I am starting this weekend vlog off looking a mess. My hair is in twist. I need to go to, well, I'm off today. My niece is graduating, and after that we're gonna go out to dinner with the family. Not sure who all is coming. I know my brother, which is her dad. And if you guys don't know which niece I'm talking about, the one that takes my photos, she is 22. Well, she'll be 22 this month. So I'm not talking about her, but the one that's graduating is her sister. And that is the one that you guys probably saw in a previous vlog. She shows her face every now and then. That's what I like to say. She works, go to school, attend her festivities with her friends, and she kind of do her own thing. But she is graduating today, and so all of us are going to go out to eat, which is like her dad, me, my husband, my kid, and maybe her friends. I don't know who all is coming, honestly. I know my mom will be there. So you guys will get a chance to see the family. I know in one of my vlogs, someone mentioned that you love seeing my nieces and bring them on more often. They don't live with me. They are my nieces. But yeah, y'all, so I'm up. I am, of course, cleaning out my summer clothes. Well, putting up my winter clothes and fall clothes, and putting out my summer clothes. And something that I have realized, I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff. So I have no idea what I'm going to wear. Let me get ready. I need to record a video for you guys. I need to fix my coffee, and I need to finish editing the vlog. And then that's pretty much it. I feel like I have something to do tomorrow. I really do. I need to look on my calendar. I don't know if I made plans with somebody, but I feel like I have something to do. If I don't, that would be great. I'm going to go to a coffee shop in the morning. I'm going to go to the gym and then go to a coffee shop. And then I'm going to come back home and try to do a little bit more, but we'll see. Let me get off of here and let me get my coffee, and I will see you guys in a minute. What's going on, y'all? I am headed to the graduation. So my husband wasn't able to go, so it's just me going to the graduation. On my end, it looks like it's going to rain. Hopefully it doesn't. And I just wanted to come on here real quick and just show you kind of what I'm wearing. I bought this set, and I'll try to maybe put a picture up if I get to a stopping point somewhere and show you guys what I have on. So it's a linen set from Old Navy. I'm going to link it in my like to know it. Check the description box. But I think I bought the pants too big. So I went ahead and I bought a size 20 because we know Old Navy, they're a little sketchy on the sizes. But I think my pants should have been a 18 and my top a 20. Now y'all know I can wear the top, but it's a little snug where the girls are. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of squeeze in them a little bit more in the next couple of months. But as far as the pants are concerned, I think they're a little, I think I should have got an 18. So I am now deciding whether or not I want to order an 18. So y'all, it looks like it's gonna rain. Oh my god, I hate driving in the rain. Like, that's just something I don't like doing. But I'm always saying this, let me concentrate on the road. But for real, let me concentrate on the road. I probably have another 30 minutes to go, and then I will be at the graduation, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
I'm glad I seen you first. Yeah, because I was just glad I seen you first.
Are you?
Yeah, I didn't think you were here.
You didn't hear me screaming?
No, bye. See you later.
You didn't hear me screaming your name? I knew that was you with them things on the back of your head. I knew it. I knew it. Gotta be different. Gotta be able to be recognized.
The bow?
Yes. I figured that was you. Are you excited?
Yeah. Bye, Alicia. Bye. It's nice meeting you.
Whoa! Whoa!
Know what I said?
Whoa! Whoa!
Go her. No, her. Go her.
No, she going with you.
No.
Why you don't want her? You ruining her day.
I'm literally gonna be.
This is her day. You ruining her day. She ruining your day. Oh. I was hoping for her.
I'm profitable.
Well, how you know?
I just sound.
Okay, well go ahead. Where you going, baby?
I got my own car.
My bad. she said I don't need no ride. I got my own ride.
But this is a special occasion for both of you, and I'm glad that you got a chance to come and share with us. You're more than welcome. Right? We celebrate you too, right? Any friend of Taylor's a friend of ours. We want to give y'all a chance, just real quick, to your experience and kind of like how you feel, just that type of. You don't have to talk about any future plans.
People, we are headed to the house. The graduation dinner was great. Got a chance to see siblings, nieces, great nephews, and of course, grandma. Yes, my mother was there. So my niece, she is 19. She just graduated from Northwest Community College, and she graduated with honors, and so we are proud of her. Up next, of course, is the kid. He graduates in a couple of weeks from high school, of course, and next thing is community college as well. Regardless of whether you finish a 4-year or 2-year, as long as you, even a trade, doesn't matter, as long as you do something. But yeah, so now we are headed to take my mother home. I need to log on to my 9-to-5 just to see what emails I missed out on, and then probably answer a few and get a head start on next week. And yeah, I know it's really taking the initiative to do extra work on the weekend, but I don't have much going on. And in the morning, my husband and I are going to volunteer at my job. They're having a community outreach for the vets, I believe. I don't know what I signed up for, honestly. I believe it's the vets. So we're going to do like some garden, some soil, and I don't know if we're going to plant anything, but we'll probably get some, garden beds together. And this will be the opportunity for us to learn more about gardening. That's really the reason why I signed up, but also to help people. However, I wanted to see and get some tips from the experts there. So I'm going to take you guys along with us in the morning. I may come back on here tonight, but if I don't, do not judge me. I'm half sleepy. So I will see you guys later. excuse my hair. We don't know what we're doing with it. Let me move my flowers out the way. I wanted to actually create a weekend vlog. However, the weekend got the best of me and I wasn't able to do it. So I said, you know what, we'll just continue on this whole weekly vlog. So I am currently up. It is 6:39. I've been up since about 4. I did not go to the gym this morning because by the time I would have gotten up, took a shower, did all of those things, it would have been almost 5. And it would not have been enough time for me to work out and come back home and do all of that. So we're going to skip today. I could go this evening. However, my son doesn't get off of work until 8. So I won't be able to do that because I don't work out. I'm not going to say I don't work out in the evening times because I have before. I choose not to work out so late. But with the way things are going around this house, honey, we may have to do that. So right now I am editing or uploading the vlog that you guys would have seen last week. I actually caught myself thinking I did it last night, but some type of way it said it didn't work. So I'm going to upload this. You guys would have watched this on Thursday. And because I thought about uploading it on today, which is Monday, and I've never done that before. Let's see. You know what? We're going to see. We'll see how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule this for today at about 5. So we'll see how that works. But last week's vlog was a whole hour and some change. Last week's vlog was an hour. By the time you see this vlog, this may be an hour. And then the vlog that you guys see probably next, I don't even know at this point. Like, at the point I'm trying to make is, I believe my vlogs are going to be an hour long. Because I'm kind of starting to feel how, vlogging works and how YouTube works. We'll see. I know for one thing, I've reached 100 subscribers. And I believe the reason why I have gotten 100 subscribers now is because of my shorts. And I believe that I got 100 subscribers now because of the content, which is basically styling videos. So we might bring that on. Guess what? That means I need to actually create more styling videos. And that's going to come. So today we are going to, of course, log on to the 9 to 5. We're going to play around there for a little bit, and then we're going to create some content today. Today's agenda is actually, I can't find my notebook, but actually, let me go get it. So I have this notebook that I'm using to start writing down all the things that I need to focus on and, getting stuff done. And I had my April goals. Of course, I did not reach those, but I think I want to do maybe a dedicated monthly reset for my goals and things that I did not obtain or reach last month, and then the goals that I have for a new month. I think I'm going to start that in June, so I can look back on all of the things that I accomplished and things that I did not. But April, I did not accomplish any of those. So we're going to move on to May. And this notebook here is just something that I just write down because I told you guys previously I need to be able to write stuff down. I don't know why I'm like that, but I just, I have to write my stuff down. So last week I was supposed to do a couple of things. As you can see, I have check marks, on some things that I did and some things I did not. So I'm just going to sort of try to reinventing the wheel. I am just going to go back to last week and I am going to finish what I started. Pretty simple. I need to finish editing my photos that I took a couple of weeks ago. I need to edit those and prep them for Instagram. So that's what I'm really doing today. And then I need to add content to my Like to Know It, because all of the videos that I created, I think what I need to do is, as soon as I create those videos or photos or whatever, I need to just go ahead and dump them into Like to Know It. If you don't know what Like to Know It is, it's basically LTK. Like to Know It is a platform where influencers, content creators, bloggers, whoever, you have to get accepted into the program, and from there you're able to list all the items that you may have purchased, you may have, received or anything like that, and you can send that out to your subscribers or your followers, all of that good stuff. And if they want to purchase that, they will purchase it through your link. Now, you will receive a little small commission. It's not much. When I tell y'all it's not much, I'm talking about 60 cents, $1, $3. Every company or every brand that someone purchased may be different. So for example, Target, their commission may be 11% of a purchase, or Amazon, I want to say, is 8%. Like, Amazon is the lowest, which I don't understand why. So a lot of times when you see content creators and bloggers or influencers saying, hey, shop my link, if they have inspired you to purchase something, or you would not have learned about something unless, because they told you, you need to support them. And I know that may sound so demanding, you need to do it, but you really do. I have purchased from influencers all the time. Like, if there's a travel hack that I want to learn, or I have learned based off what they, described or showed how the product worked, why wouldn't I let them at least get, $5? So you supporting a local or your favorite influencer, it really does help them out. You finna go to school? You gonna go to school? Oh yeah, that's true. Here's the senior graduate. That's all y'all gonna get. Anyway, let me grab my coffee and then let me get started finishing with the vlog that I need to upload for today. And I will come back on here probably this afternoon or maybe lunchtime. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started. I will see you guys in a minute. What's going on? You guys, never mind my hair. We don't know what we're doing. Some extra light in here. My house is so dark. Be better. That is going to be one of the things that I take care of when I change my when I do stuff around here. But anyway, what's going on, you guys? Never mind my hair. I'm just trying to make it look something. But I don't know where I left off. Monday, I want to say I came on here. I may have showed you guys my meals. I did stuffed bell peppers. I forgot to do my sides, which would have been spinach and rice. So I'll do those now. I have some exciting news. I am so happy. But first, let me get some lip gloss. Okay, so I have seen stories of everyone else actually getting their loans, student loans, forgiven. And y'all, yesterday I got an email yesterday morning saying that my loans, student loans, were forgiven. Now, before we start clapping and getting excited, I thought that only maybe 2 or 3 of the loans were going to be forgiven based on the time frame. However, all of my loans were forgiven. Whoop! Glory! Every single last one of them. Now, I had some student loans, but I was young and dumb. Anyway, so of course you guys may have seen on the news, on social media, about the Biden administration, you know, about forgiving the student loans and things like that. And what happened was maybe last year, I received a notice stating that one of my loans was forgiven, or 2. So I was like, oh, okay. The reason why it was forgiven was because it had been over 20 years. And so I was like, oh, okay, so cool, no problem. I enrolled in the income derivative program. I want to say that's what it is, but I think it's IDR or IDP. If I'll link it down here somewhere so you guys can go. But basically, based on the amount of loans that you have or the amount of money that you owe and how much you make, you can qualify to be on a repayment plan. So I've been on the repayment plan for years. Every year I recertify. So my repayment plan has been in effect for about 10 years or so. And so based on your income and the amount of money that you owe, they will set up a payment where you can afford to pay it. So I've been under that for about 10 years. And so late last year, I received an email stating that I needed to consolidate my loans in order to qualify for the forgiveness or to have my loans under one umbrella. I find the email, I'll try to insert in words or something what it said. So I had 2 loan providers, right? So what I did was I consolidated those 2 loans or 2 loan providers into one. I just basically went to the other loan provider because it was listed. So the loan that I had at this other servicing company, I just moved it over there. So I was like, okay, cool. And if you had ever been in forbearance, they counted that as the years of service you have paid in for your repayment. So say for instance, if you were in forbearance for 6 months or a year because you was in school, you know, they included that into your 20 years or 10 years. I can't remember. I want to say it was 20. I think you have to be paying for 20 years. I think it's 20. But, or maybe it was 10. I honestly can't remember. But, so I did that in like November, October, something like that. The deadline was December. I got it in. So I was approved for consolidation in February. Cool, no problem. So they sent me, you know, my new documentation, how much I was going to have to pay, you know, and all of that. So I was like, okay, and when it started, cool, no problem. Now, I received an email saying that, and all of this is legit. All of this came from the Department of Education, of course. And I received an email stating that, hey, you may be eligible for your loans to be, some or all of your loans to be forgiven. So I was like, okay, at this point, I was calculating that from the year of maybe 2001 to maybe 2003 would be forgiven. So I was like, okay, cool. you know, it is what it is. Like, however they set it up, I'll do it. So my monthly payments, it was coming out regardless. Each month I was, making payments or whatever. Even if you're on the program, even if you're paying $10, $20, $30, whatever, you're still on that program, you're still eligible. So I got the email in April stating that my loans some of my loans may or may be forgiven. So I was like, okay, cool. So y'all, but on yesterday morning, I was getting ready to go to the gym. Oh no, I was just getting up, going to the bathroom, and I saw that my loans were forgiven. It was like, congratulations, your loans. Some of your loans were forgiven, or some, and then it said loans and, parentheses with the S. So I was like, okay, let me see. Y'all, all of my loans were forgiven. And I was not expecting that. And the kicker is the fact that I do not have to pay taxes on the forgiveness. Woo! Ain't God good. My husband, he actually got his loans forgiven because of his school being closed down. And he still had to pay taxes, so, on his loans. Even though it was forgiven because of, the school shut down and all that, because he applied for something he applied for, and so we still have to pay for his loans, I'm sorry, we had to pay for his taxes on the forgiveness of the loans. Whatever. We set up a payment plan with the IRS. They get their money every month or every two weeks. We make sure, I have to stay on top of them. Hey, let's make sure they get their money. I ain't got time for no mess. So they get their money. But if you guys have student loans, and this does not have anything to do with you being a teacher, you being in public service, the biggest thing is you have had to have been under one of those programs, whether it was like the repayment plan, I think it's like RPR or something like that, and then the IDR plan. You had to have been under one of those plans in order to qualify. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not gonna say I don't think it's too late. I think you have a deadline to either enroll into that program, and I don't know what happens after that. I don't know. You can try it and see. But anyway, ain't God good? Oh yes, he is. You guys got a chance to see me go to the gym this morning. I gotta kick it in gear this month, y'all. I have vacation time coming up, and I'm like, I have got to do better, especially with going to the gym and my eating. Yesterday was just kind of crazy, so I didn't do too bad, but I need to do better. So tonight I am going to go to bed probably in about an hour and a half, which is about 8 o'clock, 8:30 or so. I'm gonna take a shower so I can get up in the morning. You guys know I work out early in the morning, so I'm in the gym I want to be there at 4 o'clock. It works for me. I'm not knocking nobody that goes in the evening time, but I just have to get my day started, and I feel so much better when I do so. So I've been editing photos from the last photo shoot, and I have now edited all of the photos. I am now going to upload them to my app that I use, or auto schedule my Instagram content. And then I'm going to fix me something to eat, do my skincare, take a shower, do all of that. And then I am going to kind of relax for a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like I kind of want something to kind of drink. But since I'm trying to do better with alcohol, we went out for Cinco de Mayo. I did not show you guys that because I didn't feel like vlogging that at all. I did that, and I had a margarita, but I'm really trying to save my alcohol intake for special occasions. And right now, if I had some wine, I would drink it, but I think I'm just going to put one of these sparkling ice waters in the freezer, let it get slushy, and then drink on that. I just feel like I need something other than water. But anywho, y'all, let me get off of here. I know you guys did not see me earlier today. You saw my gym clips, but I did not come on here and talk to you guys. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to. I need to finish up some things as far as like my outfits and things like that, and store some stuff away. So right now everything is pretty much a mess, but I am going to show you guys what I am trying to grow this season in my garden, which is going to be like a starter garden. Like I'm not going to, you know, plow or anything like that. But right now I'm doing container gardening. And so I have tomatoes, cucumbers, and bell peppers right now. I do have lettuce that I want to grow, as well as cilantro. I use cilantro in everything, so I'm like, oh, I can make my own. And the lettuce, it's Vivian lettuce. I'm hoping it's like romaine, and it only takes 65 days to harvest. And this takes 70 days to harvest. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and start probably with this, because I'm thinking that this will be easier. And then I'm going to start with this. I ordered some things from Amazon to kind of get started, some more containers. So I'm waiting for those to come in. And then once I have those, I can kind of start. If you guys want to know why I got started, honestly, I go to the grocery store all the time. I love cucumbers. I don't really love tomatoes, but I'll mix it together. I love onions. And groceries are expensive. So if I can cut down on spending money at the grocery store and harvesting my own fruits and vegetables, and I can make more fruits and vegetables and have all this, you know, harvest, I want to do that. And not only that, y'all know I'm a businesswoman. We're going to make $1 out of something. So if I harvest everything and I have a large quantity, I'm going to sell them. Like, even if I sell a cucumber right now, probably it's like 55 cents each or something like that. So then I may do a whole basket for like $3. I don't know. Like, everything I do is, I'm not going to say everything I do is about money, but whatever I put my hands on, like, I got to be able to have a return on my investment. So if I have a large harvest and I have so much stuff that I can't keep up with it, and it's like it's not enough for my family, then of course I'm going to give some to my mom. I'll give some to my mother-in-law, you know, my sister-in-laws, because they cook. And well, one of my sister-in-laws cook, the other one she don't cook. But I'll give it to the one that cooks all the time. And my sister, she lives in Atlanta, so she'll probably never get it. But yeah, I mean, why not? So I will have an update for you guys probably in 2 months. So probably by July, you guys should see something. And once we get our raised bed gardens, I'm going to try my best to make sure that I include you guys in that. This is a learning experience for both my husband and myself. We do not know what we're doing, but we're going to do our best. So that's that on that. Anyway, let me go ahead and eat something real quick, something very light. Try to finish half of this water. This is 33 ounces. I want to say if I finish this one, that'll make me at 60 something. Probably more than that, because I had another one beforehand. So I actually had, I don't know how many I had. I'm trying to drink at least 3 of those, but comfortable with 2. So let me go, y'all. I'll talk to you guys later. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. I am back from the gym. Y'all, this morning the gym was great. I actually got up about 3 this morning, went to the gym. Well, I kind of played around on Instagram and YouTube and Threads, but I made it to the gym. I could have been there at about 4. So anyway, I got there about 4:15 or so, kind of started working out. Spent 20 minutes on the treadmill and did about 45 minutes of strength training. And today was legs. Now, typically, I don't like working out in front of men. However, this time around, I didn't care. I walked over there to the free weights and I had to do like squats. Today, I had to do, let's see, barbell squats, I believe. Yeah, barbell squats as well as dumbbell lunges. Now, I can tell you now, I skipped over the dumbbell lunges and I did the dumbbell step-ups. I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling. I think that's what it is. And so I had to get out of my mind and get out of my head and just go and do it. I did not use the dumbbells though, because I want to make sure that I can do the step ups without feeling like I'm going to fall. And I know the dumbbells are going to have weight on them. So I didn't want to try that. And then I did the I did not do lying leg curls. I just did regular leg curls because my gym does not have lying leg curls. And then I did the cable hip extensions. So this is an app that I use. It is called Fit, WL Fit. There is a plan that I use. Well, I do pay for it. I think it's $80 a year. But because I don't have a trainer and I am not going to get a trainer, I use this one. You also can use other apps if you're looking for more strength training, or you can go on Pinterest. I've used that before. But I'm the type of person, like, I need to know what I'm doing. I can't just go to the gym and just start working out on stuff. Like, give me a list, like A, B, C, D, E, and let's finish, you know. So within this plan, you can have workout plans. So if you're looking to build muscle, there's a plan for that. If you're looking to lose weight, cardio, high intensity, all of that is in there. So right now, the plan that I am on, I want to say it is I'll show you guys on the screen the different plans that you can actually use. And so that's what I'm using now. And I do need to go to the park. I need to incorporate more cardio. I only did 20 minutes on the treadmill, and to be honest, that's really not enough. Not enough for me, because I want to lose weight. So the plan is to try and get at least 4 days a week of cardio, and my cardio is going to consist of, you know, jogging and walking and intervals and all of that good stuff. So the plan that I'm on now through this app is 5 days a week. I probably will skip Wednesday and work out on Saturdays because I just need a rest day in the middle of the week. But I was back at home by 5:30 or 5:40. Went outside, did some stuff out there, came back in, and now I am editing some photos to post on Instagram like I said I wanted to do. So I have 3 things that I need to work on today, and that is putting up the clothes that have been sitting in my living room for the last 3 days. I have already pulled out the things I'm going to wear for this summer, and even the ones that I cannot wear right now, we've pulled those out. I need to go to Target or TJ Maxx to get some hangers. I need to go to the cleaners so that I can send some items there to get cleaned. And then I need to work on the podcast. Today is the day I'm doing that. And then I need to start editing the video for YouTube that's going to go out on Sunday. So I'm really feeling good about this whole YouTube thing. Even though only about 5 of you guys are watching it, it doesn't matter. It's not really about you. It's about me and being consistent. And in the midst of that, if you like it, you'll subscribe. If not, it's okay. And maybe you will never see this. I don't know. But that's what I need to do. And I need to just, finish that up. So tonight for dinner, we are going to have steaks. I don't know what all I'm going to do to the steaks. I kind of feel like making a chipotle bowl, so I may do that. I think I have enough ingredients to make the chipotles like sauce. If not, I'm going to marinate the steak in something. But I think we're going to do chipotle bowls or chipotle wraps or something. So I'm going to do steaks. So I have 4 steaks. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out right now. As you can see, I am so close to this doggone refrigerator. Part of me be saying I need a bigger house, and part of me is like, girl, it don't even matter. It don't matter. So tonight he'll eat this. We have a lot of wraps that are left, so we're going to have some form of tacos or something like that because we have a lot of wheat wraps. A lot of wheat tortillas left, so we're going to do that. We'll have chips and salsa. It's going to be a very simple night. I have some corn. I need to get some black beans, and yeah, that's it. So anyway, y'all, didn't realize it was this late. Let me go ahead and get this Instagram content uploaded and scheduled to go out today, as well as probably Friday. I'll see. And then that'll be it. So I'll come back on here once I have gotten a shower. And I don't know what we're doing to my hair, but I am going to try to probably mist this and then put some twist in it while I'm working on my 9 to 5. And then, so that's probably what I'll do while I'm working on my 9 to 5. Of course, you guys know I need to study. I have yet to do that. But I really need to find what type of medication can I get on to focus, because I am not focusing. When I go to my doctor this month, at the end of this month, I'm going to see if she can prescribe me something. I'm sorry. I need to focus. Like, I'm all over the place. Like, I'm not focusing. And I'm too old to not be focusing. So, anyway, y'all, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, what's going on? You guys, I am back for a brief second. Headed to TJ Maxx. I am back for a brief moment. Headed to the cleaners. Headed to TJ Maxx. I need to put some outfits or like blazers to the cleaners, and then I need to pick up some hangers because I need to hang some more items. Oh, so that's really about all. You guys seem to be very interested in the topic about singles, or why I was asking, like, what's the problem when it comes down to finding a qualified man. A lot of you said that it's just no quality of men left, and the quality of women are lacking as well. And so I'm assuming that since the quality of men are lacking, men that are decent, they are getting messed over by the lack of quality of women. I'm assuming. Like I told you guys before, I have been out of the game for 9 years at this point. So honestly, I know things have changed. I know things are no longer how they used to be. And I hate that for the good single women. I hate that so much, because I remember when I was single and I had friends that were married and, all of that good stuff. And then as soon as they got with their guy, I was left in the dust, honestly. I started noticing it was kind of like a disrespect type of thing. But let me say this. Not all of my friends who were married gave me that type of feeling. It was just particularly one person. And I want to say thank you to God, because she and I are no longer friends. Ain't God good? But now that I am married and I have single friends, I am very, very, particular with those friends, because number one, I know what it used to feel like to be the single friend, and I never want to make people or make my single friends feel like, oh, once I am married, I no longer have time for you. But I do wish and hope that every woman, every quality woman, every God-fearing woman, if your desire is to be married, I pray that that happens for you. And I just want you to be able to continue doing the things that you've been doing in your singleness. So don't wait on no man. I'll tell you that in a minute. Don't wait on no man. Don't go looking for a man. Continue to doing the things that you enjoy doing. When I was single, I think I shared this. I took my son on trips. I went on solo dates. I got massages. I did everything that I wanted to do. Now is your time. Now is your time to do the things that you want to do without being tied down to a man. I'm telling you, hear me clearly, and clearly you should hear me. Now is the time to do the things that you want to do without being tied down to a man. I am married. I love my husband. But there really shouldn't be a but there is a but. It's not that I don't love him, but it's the fact that there are things that I wanted to do and that I want to do that I now have to kind of run it past my husband before, you know, I do it. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna do it, but it's an extra person that I have to say, hey, you know, I'm interested in doing this. What are your thoughts? Now, his thoughts may be, no, I don't want you to do it. And my response would be, okay, why not? Let's have a discussion. Because I consider myself a good wife. I consider myself a loyal wife. I consider myself a wife that is not out here just hanging free and doing whatever she wants to do. Like, I really don't do anything. And when he is at home, I try my best to kind of, spend time with him the best way that I can. And of course, we work different shifts, so it's not hard, but I try to make sure on the weekends, because he's off every other weekend, and so the weekends that he is off, I try to make sure I give him that time. So we're together 48 hours, honestly longer than that. We're together 72, because he's off on Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. Now, what I'm saying to you as a single woman, honestly, do what it is that you want to do. If you want to travel by yourself, go by yourself. Don't wait until you get in a relationship and be like, you know what, I want to take a solo trip, because a man is not going to understand it. When he comes into the picture and he says to you, hey, I am here now, I want us to grow together, and all of that is fine and dandy. Yes, you want to grow with somebody, but you also have things that you want to do and accomplish before you met this guy. And especially before you get married, really, really talk to the guy and let him know, hey, babe, here are the things that I want to do. Do you have an issue with this, that, or that? And most men have an issue with independent women. I am an independent woman. I have been an independent woman for years. And when I got married, or when I met my husband, I want to say it was a little hard for him, because I was used to being on the go. And so I had to, sit down a little bit. And now, a man, honestly, let me say this. Men are not that hard to read. Most men want the same doggone thing. A home-cooked meal, sex on the regular, and knowing that the bills are paid. Now, those three things, I'm not saying that's all that a man wants, but that's majority of what a man wants. And so if you're doing those things, it can be a little challenging when it comes down to like juggling, all the things that you want to do, juggling your man, being there for your man, having sex with your man. It can be a little, because women get tired. And if you're over 40 and you meet your guy, you know what I'm saying, he gonna be wanting to bump and grind, every chance he get. But seriously though, like, date yourself. In this season of singleness, date yourself. Now is the time to date yourself. And even when you get a man, you date yourself. My husband and I, we had that conversation before, and I told him I wanted to go on a solo date, and he was like, why? I was like, because I want to enjoy my own doggone company. I want to, look pretty for myself and get up and pay for my own meal and give myself, a night out just for myself, because we never celebrate ourselves. We never celebrate our accomplishments. We never celebrate the things that we got going on. It's either the kids, it's either the, as women, because we ain't got that many kids, but it's either we are celebrating our promotions, we are with our families, we are celebrating each other or what we have done together, but we never really celebrate what we have by ourselves. And so I tell my husband this all the time. It's okay for me to have something just for me. There's nothing wrong with that. And before you get married, those conversations need to be had. But when you start dating somebody, those conversations need to be had. And again, I pray and I wish that every woman who is qualified and who feels that they are qualified to be married and have that desire to be married, that they find their mate or their mate find them. But let me get on in here to TJ Maxx. Let me know if y'all want to like have another discussion, because I feel like I kind of rambled. And plus it's hot in this freaking car. But we can pick it back up later if y'all want to. Okay, let's go in here in TJ Maxx and see what they have. Y'all got an issue with shopping at the thrift store, but you can come to TJ Maxx. They can mark this down for $24. You can pay for that. Okay. So I don't even know if I came on here earlier today. I don't think I did because I went to work. And make sure I'm not too dark. I went to work, so I had to go into the office. I was meeting a friend of mine who we have seen each other over the years at different functions here, but we have yet to sit down and talk. It has been years since she and I have spoken, like for lunch and just keeping in contact. So every time we see each other out in the streets, we will always say, hey girl, you know what, we're gonna catch up, let's do lunch, let's do brunch, let's do something. And so finally, after our last encounter, she was like, you know what, I'm gonna text you. So she texted me and was like, hey, what's your schedule looking like? And I really do appreciate that, because sometimes I forget. I know a lot of people, and a lot of times I forget to check in and keep in contact with people, and so I know I need to do better with that. So she and I met for lunch today. We had an awesome time. We were just chit-chatting. It took us probably an hour and a half to kind of finish our conversation. I went ahead and I took a half, well, I didn't take a half a day. I took an extended lunch, because normally I don't go to lunch because I'm always at home, or I pick up my food if I'm in the office and come back to my desk. But today I took an extended lunch, so I had lunch with her, and so we are setting up another meeting in June sometime. Not sure when, but we're gonna make sure it happens. So after I did that, I came back home and did a little work, and then I took a nap. So I did not make the gym this morning. I know I told you guys I wanted to go to the gym. I did not. So I am going to miss today because I'm not going tonight. But in the morning, I'm going to get on up. Another reason why I didn't go this morning was because it was thundering. It was like at 3 o'clock this morning, my dog woke, Roxy, Nicole. We're not going to call her a dog. She's Roxy. Roxy woke up this morning and she's afraid of thunder, rain, lightning. She's afraid of everything. So my husband, of course, does not want her on the bed. So I have to go into the living room. Y'all, it's a lot. I go into the living room, get her like cover, like a brand new cover, put it on the couch, and then have her on the couch. Or I will have her on me as a means of protection, because again, she doesn't like the rain. So I woke up with her, baby her, coddled her, and I was just like, well, I'm not gonna make the gym because I want to say I woke up at 2 something. I stayed up till 3, and it was still thundering, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. So I didn't make it. Didn't go this evening, which I could go tonight, but I don't know. I probably won't. So now I am picking up my son from work. Really don't know what time he's getting off because I text him and he has not responded. So I'm outside of his job waiting on him, talking to you guys. Write down some goals for my fitness journey. So if God's will, I'm gonna wake up in the morning, do my devotion, go to the gym, and I'm gonna write down some fitness goals. Tomorrow afternoon, I am planning to do a few things, a few to-do lists. But y'all, I have really been in a spirit of just not worrying about things and just whatever happens, happens. I don't know if it's because I am in my career and I am loving the job, the placement that I'm at now versus where I was, you know, a couple of years back. And I think I am going to do a dedicated video to tell you guys exactly about how important mental health is. And I think that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a very vulnerable conversation, and it's going to open up a lot about my job, or the things that I went through in my previous position. Not so much as my job as a whole. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because I was in a state of depression. It was bad. It was super, super bad. So God had revealed it to me a while back, and I think it's time for me to do a video about that. I'm not ashamed. You know, some people may feel like, oh, I don't want to, you know, tell my business. And in this case, I don't believe it's telling my business. I believe it's sharing my story, and there's a difference. But telling your story is, hey, this is what happened to me. This is how I overcame it. This is what I went through. These are the struggles I had. And this is what I did to get out to that point. And this is where I am now. Because I believe telling your story will help somebody else. And a friend of mine, who is a creator as well, she and I talk about this all the time. And you guys know I always mention my friend Megan. She and I talk about this all the time. And she always says, you know, I don't want to share too much. Like, oh, am I doing too much? Or did I share too much? And I have to remind her, I'm like, some of the stuff that you be sharing, that you be thinking that's a lot. I be like, girl, like, I'm thinking you finna tell me something super, super juicy. And it just be like real surface. It's still, but she has to get out of that. But that's neither here nor there. My point is, getting down to the nitty-gritty of things is what people who are looking for encouragement needs. So stay tuned for that. My hair is back in a puff. As you can see, I am going to try to extend it for at least 2 days, or at least a day. So tonight I am going to probably bantu knot the top part, and then probably jumbo twist the rest. That way when I go to the gym in the morning, I won't have to worry about doing my hair or anything like that. And then in the afternoon, when I get ready to create my videos, I can just take it down and it's going to be a big bushy, you know, hairdo. Hopefully it's not too old and it won't look so, you know, drained and down and out. But so yeah, while I'm sitting here waiting on him, I think I am going to just jot down some stuff that I want to do for tomorrow on my to-do list. I think I'm going to keep my to-do list very, very small. Instead of having 5 to 7 things that I'm going to do, I think I am going to have 3 or 4 things that I'm going to do. So that's that on that. I'm hoping that I can do my nails tomorrow night. That's usually when I kind of do my unwind and all of that. The house is quiet. My husband is at work. My son is at work. And Roxy is probably asleep or right beside me, just chilling. So I think I'm going to soak these off tonight. Friday night. Because they are old. I did them, but they're cracked. And I didn't do a very good job. Because when I was doing my nails, we were going... Is this the set that we were going somewhere? I don't know. I feel like we were... Where did we go in May? Whatever we were doing, I was rushing. That I do know. So, I don't know if I'm going to use the other set where my nails were shorter. That way I can do some designs. Because next week I have a speaking... Not really a speaking engagement, but I'm having an event at work. You know, up there with orange nails and designs on my nails. I don't want to do that. So if I keep them long, I'm going to have to do solids. But if I cut them short and do the short ones, then I can do a little bit design. They're just not all in your face. So I haven't decided yet. I really do like the long ones. So I think I may keep the long ones, soak these off, clean them up real good. And this time, y'all, since I don't have anywhere to go Friday night, if I get started on it about 4 o'clock, soak them off and show you guys the process. I think I'll be able to kind of just take my time and really, really do, you know, a good job on my nails and be able to show you guys. Because I noticed on some of them, I did not drill and file them the best way. So if you look at them, they look kind of too big, if that makes sense. But some of them are perfect. My thumbs are always perfect. But baby, these middle fingers, they be a little suspect. My pinkies be good. They are pretty good. But them other two here and here, my ring finger and this middle baby be messed up. I will see you guys on the next video. You guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and always remember that you never know who you come in contact with. Always have a positive attitude. Always remember someone is watching you. Someone may be looking up to you. So I know, where did that come from? But it's here. Anyway, y'all, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notification bell if you like to, so that you won't miss an upload from me. Until then, I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.